What's up, YouTubers? I'm Ryan1, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina Time for the N64. In the last episode, we got ourselves Epona from Lon Lon Ranch, and in this episode, we're going to be doing the next dungeon. Okay, our amazing music is interrupted by Wolfos. Alright, come at me, girl. Yeah, no. Alright. So, like, one jump attack kills those guys now. Or at least when their backs are turned. Okay. Yep, at the very top of this, there's a gold Skulltula. I actually don't think we can reach it. No, we cannot. So, let's go ahead and climb these vines. Climb up here. Right. Now let's get this Skulltula. Alright. Now, I love the atmosphere of this place in general. So, like, we're in a new world 7 years... Drat. So we're in a new world 7 years into the future. And then, like... Hyrule is in a somewhat ruined state. And we're going back to see someone we haven't seen in 7 years. Since really the beginning of our quest, back when we first learned Saria's song. Like, we haven't seen her since then. And we come in to this place with this creepy yet really cool sounding music. It's all dark. And there's like vines growing everywhere. It's like an old place. And I love it so much. And, like, the music of this dungeon, one of the best dungeon themes in the entire series. Alright, so we can kill Skulltulas with our hookshot now. We don't even need to expose its weak point first. Here's the main room. And there goes the colored fire. As it's being stolen by Pose. And down goes the elevator. So we're gonna need to hunt down some Pose. I really like this idea. Like hunting down like 4 creatures in order to progress. And of course, this idea was later ripped off in Twilight Princess. What's kind of ironic is that that's actually my favorite dungeon in Twilight Princess, Arbiter's Grounds, even though it basically just stole this mechanic from Ocarina of Time. And meet the most boring enemy ever. This is Stalfos. Your main way defeating is wait for it to attack, block with shield, and counterattack. If I can do it right. Yeah. It's like people in general, especially Ego Raptor, complain about how much waiting there is in the combat. I think that really only applies to a handful of enemies in this game. But even the enemies that do are basically just wait for them to attack. You don't have to wait that long because, you know, they have a little amount of health. These guys have a handful of health, so it's basically just going to be a constant battle of trading blows. And it's not fun. The only fun part about it is dodging attacks like when they do jump attacks. That's really it. And sometimes you got to make sure they hit your shield, otherwise you're going to take damage, and I'm actually down to half a heart. Okay, I'll admit, these are more fun than I remembered. But they're still probably one of the weakest designed enemies in the entire game. Hey, it wasn't so bad. It was actually kind of fun. Alright, and here's another fairy. I do have one fairy in a bottle, but I don't want to trap anymore because, you know, this game is already kind of easy, so I say that as I got down to half a heart. But, like, in general, this game's kind of easy, so I might as well give myself a little bit of an extra challenge by not using any healing items. Alright, so right here, we have ourselves a gold Skulltula. What? Whoa. Anything in this game can be a little clunky. If I'm using that word right. So many times in life I use terms or words, but I don't like entirely know what I mean. Like I just have an idea of what it means, but like I don't know the exact definition, so I always fear that I'm using it wrong. Alright, so now that block of time is gone, you can head to this courtyard. Alright, so like these are basically bigger, stronger Dekubabas. They're a lot more interesting because like since they're bigger, it's much easier to get hit, so like you have to be more careful. Like, combat in Ocarina of Time, like, it is far from my favorite in the series. Like, it's probably one of the weakest combat systems in the series. But it's still good, especially for the first 3D Zelda game when they haven't really fleshed it out yet. So, like, it's still fun. It's just improved upon in later games when they introduce more movesets and make even more use of items. And, of course, you have Skyward Sword, where it requires more precision and enemies blocking your attacks. And in Breath of the Wild, probably the best combat system is when they make use of the different environments. Okay, I don't think I can reach that guy, so I just gotta dodge him. Hopefully I can dodge him. Okay, let's just wait until he's out of sight. Ah! Oh, that was so close. Alright. I think my phone went off, so I think I'm gonna go check my phone real quick. I just remembered it was in my pocket, but it dropped out of my pocket. Alright. I was just making sure it wasn't anything important, and I don't think it is. So now let's go ahead and open up this chest. Okay. Now here we have smaller Dekubabas again. I guess a bigger one just doesn't fit up here. And now these little targets you can latch onto with your hook shots. And that is a weirdly colored switch. Like, I don't think there's another switch in the game like that, because like all other switches in this game like that are yellow. I guess it was just a little bit rusted, maybe. Alright, so okay, first off, we want to hook shot onto this chest. Right there. Oh, I almost fell off. We open it. We can get ourselves a nice recovery heart. And here we have yet another gold Skulltula. The hook shot makes getting gold Skulltulas so much easier because I say that and I can't even hit him. Like, they die in one hit, usually. You know, since it's not the boomerang, you don't have weird aiming, and then you don't have to use ammo. So, bye-bye slingshots. Of course, you can't even use the slingshot or the boomerang as an adult, because I guess they're too small, apparently, or something like that. Alright, so there's recovery hearts down here. Come on, get that last one. Get that last one. Alright. And now we got a chest. What's inside this chest? Well, I already know what's inside, but in case you don't, it's a small key. Alright, let's climb all the way to the top. And now we can get the heck out of here and back in the main room. Ah, dang it. He still hit me. Alright, so let's unlock this door. We want to have 3 keys up to this point. Alright, so like, main reasons I love this dungeon. I love the atmosphere, as I mentioned before. I think it has some cool puzzles. And I love the labyrinthy layouts, and the next 2 dungeons are a bit labyrinthy as well, but there's one in particular that handles the labyrinth layout awfully, and we'll get into that later. Those who played this game probably know what I'm talking about. There are arrows painted on the floor. Thanks, Navi. Alright, so vehicles out. So yeah, a little tedious, but interesting. Got much bigger blocks now that we're an adults. I guess the blocks grew with us. Alright, it is in place. Let's head outside. Alright, so now we have another block puzzle coming up. I'm sure that will be fun. Oh wait, it's not fun. It's just tedious. So, I don't know which way we want to go. Guess we can head back down. There's gotta be like some ladder or something that we can take to get to the other side. No? I'm confused. I am confused. Oh, here's a ladder. Alright, so let's push this block in a bit. Alright, come on. Up, down. There we go. And now we can push this block in a little bit more, and we will be good. Climb this ladder, and I think we've done it. We've reached the top. And now we have some bubbles. Dang! You have to be really careful with the hitboxes in this game. They're better than Link to the Past hitboxes. Sorry, Link to the Past fans. Are you ready for more obvious information that Navi's gonna give us? At least it's short and brief. And lastly, this one's actually really useful. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Alright, yeah, because, like, if we stay in one place for too long... Yep, here comes a shadow. Oh, okay, it disappeared. Come on, stay in one place for too long. Alright, and it'll follow us. There we go. So this is a wall master, I think. Alright. So, I actually once made a meme of this. So, like, everyone complains about how useless Navi is, and to an extent, she is. But, basically, I made a meme where Navi warns you about the monsters on the ceiling, and I wrote, "Shut up, Navi!" And then I showed the Wall Master appearing and grabbing Link, and it'd be like, "Navi, why didn't you warn me?" I thought that was pretty funny. Yep. Another case of one of the least exciting enemies in the game. It's a shame, because in concept, these guys are really cool. Like, skeleton warriors. Like, they're undead warriors. I think that's awesome. It just could have been done a bit better. There's too much waiting around, and that wouldn't be so bad if they had as little health as Wolfos. Wolfos are okay, because they have very little health, therefore it's not really bothersome that there's a bit of waiting to it. Alright, so these guys are different. When you kill off one of them, and you wait too long to kill the other, one of them will revive. So, I guess what I like to do is alternate between them. And it's like I chipped away one's health, so then once I killed this one, I can finish off the other quickly. There's a bit more strategy to it. Okay. Come on. Alright. There we go, he is dead. Okay, maybe we can find some hearts in these pots. So now let's open up this treasure chest. See what's inside. Link's clipping like he's like clipping right through the chest. We found the fairy bow. Another one of my favorite Zelda items, because you can just snipe people. But yeah, I'm more of a fan of melee combat than ranged combat, but come on, the bow and arrow in Zelda is an exception. Bow is cool. Guns are slightly less cool, I guess. Alright, so here we want to shoot the paintings on the walls. If the picture wouldn't disappear. Alright, and apparently shooting a painting with a bow and arrow makes them burn. These aren't fire arrows! Alright, I want to stand far enough away so they don't disappear. Because apparently they're magic. And now to meet the one enemy that is less exciting than a Stalfos. This is a Poe. Block. And when they're visible, you hit them. Once again, very weighty. And at least with the Stalfos, they had like different interesting attacks where you actually had to dodge a bit because they could get past your shield depending on how they hit you. These guys just block with your shield, and plus they can turn invisible, and all that does is make you not able to hit them. So yep, this and the reward for the most boring enemy in the game goes to... And he's still not even dead yet. No. No! Do you want to be boring, Poe? You're just making yourself even more boring by not dying. That sounded weird out of context. But hey, we can make that chest appear. And we found the compass. Alright, so... right here we have a locked door, no keys. What I want to do right here is place Aurora's Wind. It's like, no one ever uses this spell, but there's a few instances in Ocarina of Time it can actually be useful. Because we're going to backtrack a bit, unfortunately. And this will be a way to easily return. Now let's go ahead and replace it before I accidentally use it again. So can return to this warp point anytime. It goes to the last door you entered. I guess because it was easier to program at the time. So it probably is easier to program, but like at least at the time they probably weren't able to really program it to be like in the exact spot you used it. Dang it, I was too close. Alright. Let's walk down. And there we go. Stop being boring! I just got an episode title idea in my head. I think I might call this episode The Ghost of Boredom. I don't know if I'm actually going to use it. I probably will, but we'll see. Alright, so now we can get one more key. Small key like that. And now we're about to get into the one thing about this dungeon that I hate. Well, besides the pose. Well, actually, like fighting pose. I like hunting down the pose. That's actually really fun and interesting, but actually fighting the pose is just really boring. Not gonna lie. But now, here's the other one thing that I hate about this dungeon. No, wait, we're not going to get into that yet. Sorry. I thought the thing I wasn't looking forward to, I thought that was, we were about to do that, but I was thinking of something else. So, the thing about this I hate about this dungeon, we're going to see later. But for now, let's go ahead and get what's inside this chest. We get the boss key! Alright. Let's beat the bubbles here. Okay. Okay, so first off, we want to go through here. I believe somewhere around... Yep, there's a gold Skulltula right there. I actually need to see the Skulltula house before too long. I think we're ready for our next upgrade. I'm saying that... When I said that, it almost reminded me of, like, upgrading... Oh, no! Don't drop down! Oh my gosh, that was so close. Like I said, we're ready for our next upgrade, and that reminded me of, like, when you upgrade your phone. Like, get a newer model. Okay, we don't want to go here yet. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so this is a... Oh, crap. Yes, this is no crap. Yeah, this is a floor master. It's like, when you kill it, 3 babies come out. You don't want to kill them like that. There's still one left. If the baby attaches to you, it will grow into a full wall master or floor master again. I meant floor master, not wall master. Wall masters are the ones that come out of the ceiling. Alright, we got some magic. Now, open the chest. And get another small key. Alright, so... if we go through here again, we can come through that way. And go through the hallway again. Now, the ice switch will still be hit, so the hallway will be straight. You can't get back to where you are. But if you shoot the closed eye again, it will open back up, and there's no indication of that whatsoever. That's the one thing I hate about this dungeon, minus pose. And I guess... Okay, I don't want to use my Ocarina. I guess there's also a little bit of backtracking, but, you know, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as another dungeon that I'm thinking of. Let's return to the war point. And we're back here. Shortcut, much less backtracking. Very nice. So now that we have 2 keys, we can use an unlocked door here, and another one coming up. Alright, so the wall masters are back. Yeah. Okay. On the walls. Here we already have a new version of the bubbles. And they die in less hits, apparently. I guess you could use your bow to defeat them more easily. Like that. There you go. Fortunately, if you missed a key, you don't have to backtrack too much because the next locked door is close to the first one, so yeah, it's not too annoying. So here we have another puzzle. And it's obvious what the solution is, but it's a nice introduction to a prime part of this game's physics that we're going to be experiencing quite a bit as adult Link. Like we just twisted the corridor. How's that? Alright. No, don't fall in! Don't fall in. That is very bad. That is very bad. There's no ladder up there. There's got to be a ladder somewhere in this room. In fact, what's in these pots first? Heart, whatever. I'm not gonna break the other one. Yep, so here's a ladder. Okay, let's get back. Be more careful this time. And what do you know? They respawn. Alright, so... guess we want to drop down this hole. Let's go through here. Alright, so I guess this is a shortcut if you want to go back and do something, get something you missed, but I haven't missed anything. Link, watch out. The ceiling is falling down! So yeah, the ceiling crushes you. Obviously, that is not good. Step on the switch. And open the door right there. So yeah, this dungeon has some pretty creative ideas, and I really like it. Let's see what's in here. Just a bunch of arrows. No! I thought I could make it, but I was too confident in myself. Okay, ceiling should fall down right here. Alright, just be patient, kids. Remember, kids, you just gotta be patient, and that's how you can succeed in life. This is gonna be a rather long episode, but, you know, why not? I bet it's a rare treat for you guys to get a long episode. So we got like a simple block puzzle, and Link is pushing them way too slow. Except this time we have a time limit. If we run out of time, the blocks will flip and we have to start all over again, so we don't want to do that. And of course there's one piece we don't want to use, and it's obviously that blue piece. But we're trying to get a picture of a green Poe. Not almost there. Boring ghosts return. Alright, so I guess jump attack can make it take a little bit less time. I was holding the R button. Okay, I thought he was dead, but no, he still has another hit. Alright, good. He's dead now. Or she's dead. They're actually girls. I just remembered that. I guess I assumed her gender. Oh no. I can't believe I just made a did you assume my gender joke. I have gone that low. Alright. Do that. And if you look down here, there's the last Poe. And she's crying. Well, I guess we're gonna have to figure out what's up in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe if you haven't already. And next time on the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're gonna be finishing up this dungeon. Till then, I've been Ryan1. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.